there will always be high potential and there is solid citizen. That's a fact of life. I don't think that we need to shy away from identifying and developing our high potential for the fear of upsetting the solid citizens. Even in your performance management curve, there is, when you create a normalized curve, there will be some people who are exceptional performance and there will be solid citizens. So I think an organization should be ready to live with the high potentials and to ensure that they don't shy away from identifying high potential.
We have been able to reduce threat perception arising out of this situation to near zero. First of all, we maintain the transparency because every performance is number tracked. Second thing is we rotate people. There is no doubt among the people that yes, he is heads and shoulders above us. There is a track record to back it. For example, in a cricket, if batsman is scoring centuries in 50s and 75s, I don't think if he wins man of the match, there is any threat perception. It will only positively reinforce people to perform better. So creating safe environment is the key to allow potential to grow.
Everyone cannot be a leader, okay, and there's a gradual process when you nurture talent to become leaders for you in the future. It does not mean that we kind of underestimate the contribution of performers. What we're trying to say is that there are people who are required to take up those futuristic roles, and that's where you have a plan for them. At the same time, you continue to recognize and reward performers based on what they have contributed in their current roles. So even if it is a differentiation, it does not demotivate people because it's important how do you communicate to them.
The normal growth has to be ensured to all the employees within the company, and there should be proper performance appraisal system. There should be proper placing of the people over a period of time. What we are talking about is not the normal growth, we are talking about the fast track growth. If I have an open, transparent and sustainable model, I don't see any person having a grudge. It's an open door policy. If you have a caliber, if you have a potential, why don't you take the plunge and walk into the stream?
Over a period, there is a clear demarcation that happens by way of the opportunities that are created. So it is not just investment on these people, but then it is also the way they reciprocate to those investments that keeps them in that high potential talent pool. While there is something given to all of them, some of them reciprocate more effectively and demonstrate the next level of capability and take more challenges, and they get the next thing to do.
When you identify a particular person as a high potential, he or she is not a high potential for life. That particular person is a high potential for that particular role or that particular assignment. We must make the declaration as a time bound declaration forever. So the others also have an opportunity. So if you do it in a conditioned manner, it will give the other people an aspirational quotient to aspire for. Okay, I did not make it to the HiPos list this year, but possibly I will be able to make it next year. The opportunity for continuous development both for the identified HiPos and the rest of the people is there if you do what I am mentioning, that is declare it relatively early in the process.
There is no discrimination at all. We give opportunity to all, but then it also depends on the interest of the person. Some team members, they want to develop themselves as leaders, and they get motivated by the status, by the position, by the power that they have. On the other hand, there are good performers, even they might be high potentials as well, but they want to be individual contributors and they don't want to take that burden of developing people under them. So it also depends on the interest of the person.